So, attempt number 300. As you might have guessed from this light intro, videos and self-promoting are not my bread and butter. Sorry for that. I'm sincere about the attempt, but yeah, have your expectations not too high. So my name's Christian Kovac. I'm from Hungary, but right now I'm still in Scotland, and I've been here for 2 years now. Let's start with the reason why I'd like to join. Um, when I was very young, um, I've met an incredible woman who showed me, because I was struggling with mainstream education. I really was, and it wasn't about me not being able to understand the things that were expected of me, but rather having this quote stuck in my head. If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its entire life thinking that it's an idiot. And that is exactly how I felt. I was expected to memorize a lot of things, while I clearly understood what the connection was, what the causes were, what the ideas were behind um, different actions, but I just couldn't get myself to memorize things others could. So that was just part of the problem. Anyways, this woman showed me that there's different ways of doing things, and she really empowered me to feel strong and we feel confident to actually make steps. And if you don't like your circumstances, do whatever it takes to change them, or just find different ways of doing things. And I think this is the idea that I'm representing, and this feeds into um, the next question, which is how would the school look like? How would my school look like? Mm, I the whole There's these three key ideas that I would definitely teach for everybody. The first one being the scientific method, which is a way of getting to know facts about the world around you. It is hopefully a bias-free and an objective way of guessing and testing and figuring out, anything about phenomena or objects or just everyday events. And then the second thing is what the scientific method lacks, which is goal, which is reason, which is meaning. It doesn't tell you how to live your life. So that's where morality comes in, that's where emotion comes in, that's where understanding individuality comes in, whatever that means. And the third one is questioning, and this is what I've been teaching to everybody in the past 5 or 6 years, that whatever I know is the baseline, and I keep myself up to date. Like I enjoy learning in my free time, but whatever the weather, I keep telling everybody to prove me wrong, to find different ways, find better ways to try to improve it, and just don't settle for things that people tell you. Uh, that's that. Challenges and difficulties. This is a really good one, because I think the challenge arises when you're trying to come up with something new. And something new in this sense might not necessarily mean that you have to come up with every single thing on your own, but rather chaining things together in a way that hasn't been done before. And I think that's just absolutely amazing. And I think our time, where the internet is just, it's not even a question anymore. It's just there. It's a given thing. It gives a very, very interesting thing that humanity never faced before, and evolution never faced before, and adaptation as a thing never faced before. That it makes everything global. You can, and I can. I spend my time studying the Stanford material that they upload for totally free, which is something unheard of before, and You can have an online community of teachers and you can discuss things and you can have insight into how they do it in China or wherever in the world. And I think that's incredible, and I definitely want to be a part of that. And I'm hoping that the school's willing to take it to that level as well. Difficulties arise, in my opinion at least, when cooperation needs to take place. More specifically, when you're trying to come up with common vocabulary, when you're trying to give meaning to words, and trying to make the meaning of the words independent of of individuality. What that means is when I say I like this and when you say I like this, that should have the same impact on both of us. Or when we say, okay, this is the goal that we're heading towards, this is what we're trying to reach, everybody should have the same idea about what this is or what that is or what the way is, or at least the end goal, which is, I think, even more important. Um, that's that. Yeah, hope to see you guys soon.